welcome back to Jubilee Road. So in today's video then, we are going to look at what's known as a castle set HST. Now, a little bit of information of what a castle set HST actually is before we get to look at the model itself. So as you know, the HST or Class 43 has been around here in the UK for over 40 years, and it's done absolutely fantastic service all over the UK, being pretty much the frontline express train for years, as you know, here in the UK. They used to run with two power cars like you see in front of you, not quite in this livery, they would have been in sort of swallow livery or something like that, and between 7 and 8 coaches in between the two power cars, including normally two first, a buffet car, and the rest would be standard open coach and possibly a guard coach towards one end of the train. You know, different operators had different operations with these HSTs, but that's generally how it went. Now, a few years ago, basically they retired a lot of the HSTs, being replaced by the Class 800, which, yeah, they're not brilliant, they're not that good to travel on, they're rather nice looking, but they're not that nice to travel on, way prefer the HST. Now, quite a surprise, they kept quite a few HST sets on, but they shortened them by half. So, now you get 2 power cars and 4 coaches, which Great Western Railway have named a castle set. I'm guessing that's sort of looking back at history there, because as you know, Great Western Railway, back in the steam era, had a locomotive class called a castle. You know, there's a few of them round, like Nunney Castle, Clun Castle, Earl of Mount Edgecombe. They are castle locomotives. So now, in model form, we can actually recreate this set exactly how it is on the network. Currently, the castle sets by GWR are running from Cardiff Central to Taunton and Cardiff Central to Penzance, so you can still get on a HST on a relatively long journey and quite high speeds, and that's fantastic, and I hope that continues. Let's have a look at the model then. Now I'm going to do this a bit more sort of freehand, guys, so if it's a bit more shaky, you know why. So these are the Hornby HST power cars. They are very good models. They are slightly older tooling now. I possibly maybe could do with sort of an upgrade at some point, but they are perfectly fine as they are right now. So this power car is 43041, and it is named, which you can see there, is Meningitis Trust. Now, obviously, they have renamed all the power cars, and they're named after castles, which, well, kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So I will be getting the castle nameplates to put on the side of this and removing the Meningitis Trust nameplates. Now, as you can see, yeah, absolutely fantastic looking power car. I really love the gloss finish. However, that does have its downsides. Every time you pick the model up, you leave a smudge on the side, so you have to keep them as clean as possible. There's a nameplate I was on about and the number. And then we have another power car just here with no nameplates, and it's 43005. Now this is the dummy trailing unit, but it does have all directional lighting as well as the front power car does. Now these are quite new here at Jubilee Road, only now, well, a couple of weeks ago I think they came, and they both have sound decoders in them. Now they are fitted with TTS sound decoders, which the HST one is actually rather good. Now bear in mind, if you are wanting to put a sound decoder in this HST, exact one, you'll need the later engine, because as you know, these were re-engined from those screaming engines, if you remember them. Oh my gosh, they sounded epic, to be fair. And they replaced them with newer engines. Now, being the modern GWR livery, these have the new engines in them. Now, the biggest flaw with TTS is the speakers. They are absolutely terrible inside here. Now, I haven't got round to upgrading them yet because they come with the TTS decoders when I bought them. So yeah, I'm really gonna go to Road and Rails and get some lovely new speakers to get them fitted inside these power cars. So let's go and have a look at the other element of this castle set, the coaches. And here is the 4 coaches which you can now get to recreate your castle set on your layout. Again, they are nice, very high quality like the power cars are. If I just go closer to the bogie detail, very, very smart. And again, the high gloss finishes on them. You got the painted interiors as well. The major difference between these Mark IIIs to the standard Mark IIIs, you can obviously guess, they have fitted sliding doors to the castle set HSTs, so there's no more pulling down the window and open the door yourself. They are all automatic and you get that familiar beeping noise when they open and close, a bit like the 800 do. It's just brought them up to modern standard, that's all it's done. They have redone the interiors in them as well, looking really smart. If you haven't travelled on a HST castle set, I would recommend it, it's very good. So yeah, it really has brought them in to line with everything else. You can see the guard compartment just at the front of the train here. Now, you might have noticed how close these couplings are. Well, there might be a reason for that. You can just see it in there. I have used magnetic couplings from GWR bespoke services. Now they're on all the coaches except for either end where they connect up to the locomotive. I've left them standard for now. They do need a slight adjusting in places, but you can see how close that really is. Makes a massive difference. If you do want magnet couplings, just get in contact with GWR Bespoke Services or visit their website, which I'll put a link in the description below, and you can see what you might need. They come in loads of different ranges and scales, so take a look at them. They're definitely worth a buy. And there we go. There is the full set. You can see I've put the headlights on there. And if we go back, so now what this gives you is a fantastic opportunity if you have a smaller layout. Normally you couldn't really run a HST on your layout. Well, you could, but it wouldn't be realistic. But now, as you can see there, you can now run a 4-car HST on your layout and it'll be prototypical, which is a really good idea. I believe the Scottish versions have 5 coaches. As far as I'm aware, tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe they have 5. So that was a look at the Castle Set HST. So you can buy all components of it now, and it's definitely worth it because it really does look a very, very smart set to have running around, well, pretty much any layout. Unless you model Steam, then it would look rather stupid. So what I'm going to do then, we are going to send it around the layout a few times so you can see it. The sound will be in operation, but guys, please beware. It's extremely tinny with its current speakers, and I will be sorting that out. And I will do a comparison video between the different speakers which it has now. So guys, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I'll be back here at Jubilee Road with loads more railway content very soon. Enjoy the sights and sounds of the Class 43 Castle Set HST here at Jubilee Road. Bye everyone.